Isang magandang Huwebes sa ating lahat. Welcome po sa July 29, Thursday edition ng The Stock Market Today. We have another special report on Olympic boxing at iba pang event sa Olympics na sinasalihan ng ating mga atleta. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Benji Chodoro, isang retired bank officer, started to invest in the Philippine stock market in 2007, and I do this report daily. Started August of last year. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And if you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize. Our news is on EUMIR MARCIAL and the results of his bout in the round of 16 and the financials of WLCON at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, July 29, 2021, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. So let's start with Inquirer.net. EUMIR MARCIAL dominates Olympics debut with first round stoppage. So nanalo po siya yung first bout niya in the round of 16 at he stopped Yunis Nemuchi Algeria late in the first round. Actually po, napakalakas sumuntok ito, no? Si EUMIR MARCIAL, napanood ko po yung laban kanina. At dumugo po yung kanyang face, ano? I think it's the eyebrow or the face. Kaya hininto po yung laban mga 18 or 19 seconds. Tapos referee stop contest, nanalo po si MARCIAL. MARCIAL's next bout will be on Sunday. Quarterfinals po ito. Kung pagka nanalo po siya sa quarterfinals, ay assured po siya of a bronze. In the meantime, si Irish Magno naman lost to his thigh foe 5-0 o 0-5. Natalo po si Irish Magno. And let's take a look at the Philippine schedule. So yung Philippine schedule po ay today, yan po, 29. Meron po tayong lumalaban sa golf, si Junvic Pagunsan. And ito po yung round 1. And I think naglalaban pa ito, no? Kasi so far, si Juvic is at 5th place, no? Together with 3 other athletes. At nasa 16th hole na po siya. The finisher, the highest so far, is Austria's Sepp Straka with a 63. Natapos na po niya. Pero Juvic is at the 16th hole, 5 under par, meaning medyo may laban tayo dito. So round 1 pa lang yan. There are 4 rounds of golf in this Olympic event. So let's cheer for our athletes. So let's take a look at the next schedule of the Philippines. Ang next schedule po natin ay, tingnan natin, sa 30, round 2 naman ng golf, tapos may men's singles sculls si Chris Nievares, and swimming, no? Luke Gebbie. Sa July 31, magde-debut naman si Carlo Paalam at the men's flyweight division. That's at 11:48. 10:48 ng umaga po dito sa Philippines. Ngayon, si Nesty Petesio will fight Italy's Irma Testa. Yan po ay 12:39 Philippine time. Yan po ay semi-final bout. If Nesty wins this bout, assured po siya of a silver. And on Sunday, magde-debut po si quarterfinal bout ni EUMIR MARCIAL. Ang kalaban niya si Arman Darchinian. Yan po ang ating events sa ating Philippine team. Let's now go to the financial news. Okay, from the business world, WLCON Depot's net income surges to 643 million. WLCON Depot earned 462.97 million in the second quarter, soaring from 23.87 million a year earlier as sales recovered while the listed retailers' branches stayed open despite the pandemic lockdown. It also attributed the surge in profit at nearly 27 times year-on-year to the expansion of its gross profit margin. We're pleased that we're able to sustain our first quarter result despite a quite difficult April, which was the height of the NCR plus quarantine. WLCON President and Chief Executive Officer Lorraine Bello Sincochan said. Meanwhile, sales for the quarter improved by 95.7% to 6.75 billion from last year's 3.45 billion due to increased number of transactions, especially in Luzon branches. Its comparable sales grew by 79.7% during the period. Okay, so let's now go to our PSEI index. But before I do that, ay meron pong question ang isang or comment and question yung isa nating subscriber. Tignan po natin ang kanyang comment or question po. Good day, sir. This from Mike Miguel. Good day, sir. Ask ko lang ang insights nyo on buyback transactions ng mga companies. Is it good in terms of price movement of a stock? Thanks. Actually, yung mga buyback transactions ng mga kumpanya ay binibili nila yan because they think the price of their stock is very low. So, take for example, halimbawa yung DMCI at saka yung Semirara Mining. I did a study of that siguro about a year ago na binabuyback nila yung stocks ng DMCI at saka Semirara. And kung susumahin mo, napakalaki. Pero unti-unti niyang binibili yon. Ano po? Unti-unti niyang binibili. And if you sum it up, medyo malaki-laki rin. But in effect, it doesn't affect the price of the stock dahil hindi naman biglang binibili yun eh. In tranches nila binibili. O konti. Pero if you sum it up, medyo malaki. Diba? Kaya it won't affect the price of the stock on the short term. Pero alam ng kumpanya na maganda yung stock at napaka-cheap ng stock. So, immediately, hindi po yan makaka-apekto as a general rule. Pero, required pa rin ang kumpanya na i-report ito sa PSE or i-disclose ito sa PSE dahil ito ay isang transaction. It's buying their own stock. Yun po. So, in general, it won't affect. But kung susumahin mo, akalain mo napakalaki, di ba? So, take for instance si DMCI tsaka si Semirara. Hanggang ngayon, nag-accumulate sila kahit si Jollibee. Di ba? Pero, the purchase doesn't affect the price kasi napakaliit lang compared to their capitalization is napakaliit lang. And yung buying back the shares is an indication na the company believes in the stock. And maaring it's taking advantage of the price kasi napaka-cheap nga eh. Diba? Kaya bumibili yung mga officers, bumibili yung mga empleyado. In BDO, may mga stock options pa sila or stock grants which they give the employees as incentive. Yan po. So I hope I have answered your question. And now let's go to the happenings in the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. It gained 23.50 points or 0.36%. So in general, it's moving sideways, but the sentiment is bearish as our indicators are above the candlestick. The RSI is bearish at 39. If we will take a look now at our market activity, 109 companies advanced, 70 declined, while 54 remained unchanged. The all-share index advanced by 0.80%, while all the financial sectors or all the sectoral indices are up, led by mining at 2.62%. On the market summary, on the market status, we will be reviewing the top 10. That's ACEN, SMPH, ALI, MONDE, LTG, JGS, BDO, JFC, ICT, and NIKL. So let's now go to our first stock, ACEN. Okay, ACEN had a bounce, although in general it's moving sideways. So let's put our support at the EMA 100 at 7.54. So if you'll notice, yung ating medium-term indicator, the EMA 50, is piercing through the candlestick, while the short-term indicator is bearish, and our long-term indicator is above the candlestick. So in general, it is moving sideways. So ACEN, then SMPH. Okay, SMPH had a shooting star. Kahapon, hanging man. Let's take a look at the support at 3250 to 3270 po ang support. When I talk of support and resistance po, hindi po to exact point, ano? Hindi po to exact point here, but it is an area. So, area po ng 3259. Yun po. So, it can be more or less at some points, no? So, bearish po ang sentiment with RSI at 34. Then, Ali ended at 35.15 or 1 peso and 10 centavos. At nag-gain siya, no? Meron siyang bounce dito, pero wala siyang volume, ano? So, it's now approaching the EMA 100 and it's higher than the EMA 20. May rebound itong si Ali today and nagkaroon siya ng resistance dito. Yung bounce niya came from this part, ano? Yan po. At meron pong namumuong resistance at the 3260 level. So, it's still bearish or neutral, ano? Kasi nasa 50 siya. But there is a positive momentum on Ali. So, then, MONDE. Okay, MONDE, RSI niya is 48, but our indicator, the EMA 20, is still under the candlestick or over the candlestick, which would mean a bearish trend, no? But the support is at the 1480 area. Pero it had a green candlestick today and it touched the EMA 20 at 1546 and then it settled at 1526. So medyo bearish pa rin siya, but if it crosses the 1546 area, then we may say in the short term that the trend may have changed. And then after MONDE, LTG, the Lushotan group. Okay, the Lushotan group finally had a green candlestick. So since July 7, it had nag-i-slide siya, no? Except for one here na nagkaroon siya ng green candlestick with volume. Here, another green candlestick with volume. So, yung sinasabi nga natin dito na baka magkaroon ng bounce ay hindi nangyari. Instead, 5 red candlesticks before it had a green candlestick here at nasa 90 na po yung RSI. Now, the green candlestick here is accompanied with volume which is higher than the volume here on July 21, yung previous green candlestick. So, with the green candlestick here, with the volume here, and with the RSI oversold at 19, there is a possibility that this stock will bounce soon. In the meantime, the stock settled at 978, which gained 28 centavos. So, abangan po natin in the coming days, though it is bearish now, ay maaring mag-bounce po ang stock. Then let's look at JFC. Si JFC also had a bounce with a little average, above average volume. Pero ano pa rin to, no? Maaring maliit pa yung volume niya. So, nag-exceed na siya nung EMA 100, closing at 197. Its lowest point was here yesterday at 188.50, but it reached a high of 197.60. So bearish pa rin po ang sentiment niya as the RSI is at 42. And then BDO. BDO mukhang nagsesettle siya sa 106, 105, ano? To the 104 area. Bearish pa rin po ang sentiment ni BDO as the RSI is bearish at 44. and ICT. 190 na po ang fundamentals natin sa ICT, no? Ito po yung kay BDO Nomura. Tinaasan niya po yung kanyang target price dito. Lost 2 pesos and 20 centavos, but it is still above our indicators, or just settling at the EMA 20. In general, it is bearish to sideways. And then nickel. Okay, si nickel naman ay, look at that. After a profit-taking day here yesterday, it had another zoom. Umakyat. Okay? Parang rocket ship to, no? The 4.46% is somewhat the same, or 2% lower than the 6.14% recorded 2 days ago. So meron siyang 1-day pause before it went up again. And the sentiment here is bullish. RSI is 68.52. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market July 29, 2021. Ito po si Benji Chodoro, nagpapaalala, mag-ingat sa Delta variant ng COVID-19. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Let's support our athletes in the Tokyo Olympics. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik at hanggang sa muli. God bless and bye for now.